Isn't it funny how when these guys get caught up in drama, it's always the drama community's fault? Maybe I shouldn't have been filming every little thing I did with every single person I fucked. By who, Destiny? I'm assuming you sent it to someone who sent it to everyone. Okay, I'm surprised. I'm a little surprised to see Destiny's community going after him so hard. Oh my god. We found a girl that Destiny doesn't want to fuck.
Easy lately, standing for what's right.
All right, guys. Destiny responded. Let's get into Destiny's response. All right, so this was on the H3 Productions. Destiny responds to Pixie lawsuit, claims the leak was done without his knowledge or consent, but remains silent on the obvious implication. Does this mean he shared them with someone else without her consent? Yeah, because people could say he got hacked all day long, but the reality of the situation is he's known for sharing this shit, right? And that's what everybody's been saying. So for anybody who watches this and all of a sudden wants to accuse me of getting this wrong or lying, go talk to every other people. Everything that I said that y'all were saying I was going to get sued over, Kino Casino just blurted out without a second thought. And you know what everybody in their comments said? Based. Yes, you're so right. And then you motherfuckers are all coming on, not you guys in my chat. I know you guys know better, but there were so many people on that video being like, this dude's just trying to get sued. Y'all are a bunch of Destiny grifters. You're just desperately looking for someone to defend Destiny, which is how you came across my video. Oh, my God. If you defend Destiny, you're disgusting. That's really all I can say. So the legal arc beginning in my mysterious ways, such wow. This is definitely it because that's the name of the title. Sometime in November, extremely sensitive and personal material of mine was leaked. By who, Destiny? I'm assuming you sent it to someone who sent it to everyone. This affected not only me, but many people in my life. I want to be clear, the leak happened without my knowledge, consent, or authorization. I never had any intention for these images to be published. Yeah, but you also weren't very careful about who you sent them to now, were you, buddy? I haven't spoke out publicly regarding this situation for a few reasons. One, I'm actively pursuing criminal and civil litigations on these matters against multiple parties. Two, speaking publicly about these materials brings more attention to them, which harms all the victims involved. Yeah, but speak up for yourself, dude. I guess now that it's a legal matter, he's not going to. He probably never will. Three, I have been trying to move on from covering drama content as it has an increasingly negative impact on those in my life. Really? Isn't it funny how when these guys get caught up in drama, it's always the drama community's fault? For one person involved has expressed suicidal thoughts in retaliation to the matter, and I do not want to exacerbate the situation by talking about it publicly. Not even like I'm sorry. I don't know how to really explain myself. Maybe I shouldn't have been filming every little thing I did with every single person I fucked. Because there are now multiple parties involved in litigations. It's unlikely I'll be able to answer any questions until pending litigation has been resolved. That said, though, I'm limited in what I can say. By the way, it's crazy because you could literally go Google search this and go find all the shit right now if you wanted to with all these poor girls, including his ex-wife, Melina. Stuff that never should have gotten out, Destiny. But since you were such a voyeurist and you had to send stuff out and you had to show everybody just how much of a stud you were in the bedroom, that's why this stuff's out. A lot of people film themselves having sex. It's not uncommon to do so. His recklessness is ruining so many lives. And plus, this guy acts like he's so morally superior than everybody else. That's why I get so mad about this situation. The fact that Destiny acts like he's so much better than everyone is why this annoys me so much. Because there are now multiple parties involved in litigation. It is unlikely I'll be able to answer any questions until pending litigation has been resolved. That said, though, I am limited in what I can say. It is important that people know about my recent communications with and regarding Pixie, someone who I was friends with and collaborated with on many occasions since the leaks were first circulated. Pixie has stressed to me that keeping things out of public eye was important to her. November 30th, December 2nd, December 3rd. I've always said I would do my best not to confirm or publicize anything, and I kept my word. On December 11th, I received a message from a mutual acquaintance named Lauren Hayden, known online as Lauren De Laguna, who has a legal background. Lauren has had a negative sentiment towards me after I rejected her romantic advances earlier in the year. I understand that she has organized the fundraiser to support Pixie's lawsuit against me and assume that she's been counseling Pixie on how to respond. Oh my God. We found a girl that Destiny doesn't want to fuck. Congratulations, America. We did it. We found one. She is the chosen one. Really, Destiny? Did you or did she reject you? I would love to see those inboxes to see if he actually rejected her or not. Unless she was like unattractive and didn't have that e-girl look, then I guess it would make sense why Destiny would reject her. That same day, I received a message from Pixie where she suggested she would create a post about me that would go live after she committed. So I'm not saying that word. Not saying that word. This concerned me greatly. I genuinely believe that she was still in mental anguish following the weeks earlier. I responded in earnest, doing what I could to reassure her and letting her know that she had every right to pursue legal course of action. Did you though? Because you followed it right up with, hey, I got money. Did you ever think about that? Did you ever think about money? Right after you said the legal stuff. So kind of disingenuous, to be honest with you. At no stage did I try to convince her otherwise. This was a highly emotionally volatile time, and my main concern was her well-being. Kaylee says, I learned a lot more last night. It gets even worse, if you can believe that. That's why I'm biting my tongue right now. I really don't trust myself not to say something really bad. I know. Half of the stuff I got in trouble for, Kaylee, during my stream from people was stuff that me and you were saying in the chat and talking about. But we were mad. We were mad. We were right to be mad. That doesn't give us the right to say wrong stuff, though. I will say that. Whether or not everybody who was filmed by Destiny known about it, I'd love to know that. A few hours later, I messaged a mutual friend, Straighterade, who I knew to be particularly close with Pixie. We tried to figure out the best way forward in terms of making things right, or as right as they could be for Pixie. There's no way to make this right, dude. You put a woman out into the world for the internet that people are probably spanking it to right now. People are literally spanking it to probably right now who had aspirations in life that didn't involve a sex tape of her being leaked, dude. I don't think you understand just how fucked this whole situation is. It's unforgivable. That is somebody in their most private moments. I think this girl wanted to go on to be a lawyer. Can you imagine being someone who's trying to stand up in the courtroom and then there's some guy back there going, she needs to learn how to suck dick, or say some crazy thing like that? Like, this dude totally fucked this girl's life up big time, dude. And he's just like, well, you know, I tried to offer her money. I told her she could sue me. In that conversation, we spoke about things that I could do to alleviate the toll on Pixie's mental health. I took Straighterade's suggestion and presented them to Pixie. Yeah, blame it on Straighterade. I explicitly offered to help her financially, having had it communicated to me that she was also under financial pressure while dealing with this matter. Pixie responded stating that whatever price she would ask for would be too high and would only result in making her feel worse. Yeah, then she said she wanted like $1 million. To think I ever had a lot of respect for this guy is insane to me. I used to think this guy was based. Now I just realize he's been like a scumbag this whole entire time. Wait until you learn about Anna. My heart felt like it stopped watching her stream, scream, crying. Yeah, I've heard about the Anna situation where the whole time Destiny was pretending like she was some crazy stalker while he was entertaining her in their private DMs. He should have been locked up 3 years ago just for Anna. Seems like this guy should be in a lot more trouble than he seems to be acting like he's in right now. I took Straighterade's suggestions and presented them to Pixie. I explicitly offered her. Destiny says, this feels super lame and I don't at all want to imply that somehow just giving you money helps anything go away or fixes everything for you. But if you have any bills or owe any money that to have any financial stuff I can help you with, I can at the very least chip in and help with any of that. So it's at least one less thing you have to worry about. Pixie says it's more complicated than that. I feel like there's no justice for what's been done. There's no way to get this back. Yeah, there's no way for her to get back. It's not like they can take the video off of the internet. It's going to be there forever now. And whenever they take it down on a site, they're just going to move it to another site. That's how these things work. The minute someone has it on them, they can repost it anywhere they want. I feel like people for the rest of my life are going to try to send it to my family or workplace or wherever I go. I feel extremely violated with how so many people saw me non-consensually in a vulnerable position. To me, that suggests that she didn't consent to the video. I feel like people are always going to use this as proof that I slept my way into whatever achievement I garner. I feel like it's evidence that everything would be better with me gone. That's not true, though. Not everything would be better with you gone, Pixie, but it is going to be hard to beat the allegations that whatever you achieve from here on in life is people are going to associate with you doing what you did to him to get to where you are. I'm sorry, that's just the way it goes, you know? That's the way that people treat people. Later in the conversation with Straighterade, she told me that Pixie seemed to want me to cover her entire tuition for law school. Others told me that Pixie thought it would be appropriate to pay me to pay her anywhere from half to $1 million. At no point did Pixie make a specific explicit request for financial compensation. I think sometime on December 13th, Pixie unfriended me on Discord. It became clear that no amount that I agreed to would be satisfactory by nature of the fact that I agreed to it. Third parties communicated at that point of any financial conversation would be to punish me. The language was incredibly frustrating to hear secondhand. I had already shown a willingness to make things right as best I could. I had spent time talking to mutual friends of ours with the intent to help address concerns with her mental health and suicidal thoughts, the sincerity of which I genuinely believed. I was objectively harmed by this situation and was actively seeking to find a resolution that worked well for everyone. I'm not sure where Pixie got this idea that she needs to financially punish me. In this text message, Pixie reiterates that she doesn't want criminal penalties for me, just big financial ones. Yeah, the only problem is number 3, because even with removal of the video and getting the guy charged, if he was even hacked, Steven has to face consequences proportionally to his actions. I want this to be the most expensive mistake of his life, and I'm essentially asking him to self-punish himself in a way that I don't think he will like or agree to without the law involved. I don't have a dollar amount from the top of my head. It just has to be enough that the rest of his life he thinks of the word nude. He associates it with an amount of money he lost. Yo, that's a baller fucking move, though, by Pixie right there. That's a baller move. Obviously, I don't want to make him destitute, but it should be large enough that he does feel upset about it and is not easily recoverable. Yeah, she's right. If she's not going to be able to move on from this easily, he shouldn't be able to move on from what he's dealing with easily either. It should be a blow to him financially. There should be enough to make him feel for it for years. We all deal with being able to barely pay for food. He needs to feel that way again. And that's the only thing that she could really do to him, because he's gotten so comfortable with being so wealthy that I understand why she wants to hit him in the pocket. But at the same time, it does feel like she's after money. But if there was ever an opportunity where I felt like a girl deserves her bag, like Kaylee says, I agree, get your bag, take him for everything he's worth. I feel like it's right here. Yeah, I'm not even sure about the specifics regarding money and or punishment. I believe in rehabilitation, but part of rehabilitation is penance. Absolutely, I agree with that. The only way I ever would have gotten clean if it wasn't for the fact that I had law stuff hanging over my head. The person understands what they did is wrong, takes corrective course of actions to pay penance to the victims and do right by them. I just want to know if Steven agrees with this and if he's willing to figure out what this means to both of us in a manner that makes sense for both of us. I don't want to cause unnecessary harm or suffering to Steven. I want to know he will never do this again, and I think this would be the most effective method of doing so, or jail. But I do not want Steven to go through the court system, because our court system is horrible at getting people to change their behavior. 2, I feel like it would be overkill on my part. If you say so, girl, but I think the court system is exactly what this idiot needs, to be honest with you. Is extremely hurtful. Pixie reiterates that she doesn't want criminal charges, big financial ones. Some of the personal messages have gone out to the world because of what happened, including multiple incredibly explicit videos of mine, many of which have been forwarded to family members and colleagues. Information has come out which is irrevocably damaging my personal relationships. This saga has been a nightmare for all parties involved. Her accusation that likely used a proxy to widely distribute this material while claiming deniability is extremely hurtful. I flat out cannot believe that anyone would think I would intentionally leak this material to the public. I don't think that you intentionally released this to the public, Destiny, but I do believe that you probably sent these to some girl that you were trying to impress. And unfortunately, that girl was easily bought, and someone probably got her to send them, who then put them out publicly. I increasingly felt uncomfortable by the language being used regarding financial punishment and wanting to teach me a lesson, along with constant references to the precariousness of someone's mental health. Text messages. It no longer felt productive to engage in these conversations, as is well documented at the start of this. I was completely willing to make things right with Pixie. At this point, I just tell people close to me that if Pixie wants to pursue legal actions against me, she's always free to do so, but I don't feel comfortable talking to her or about her until, at the very least, my current legal actions have run their course. It has been through my attention that Pixie has now tried to re-add me as a friend, but I have ignored these requests. I've never told anyone what they can or cannot speak about, and I've always left the option open to them, despite what some people have said. I've never threatened Pixie with litigation or NDA'd anyone. My goal was to respect the wishes of the people who have been affected by the leak. Yeah, what are you going to do? Send an NDA to the e-girl you're trying to impress, Destiny? By the way, before I send this video of me banging my assistant, would you please sign this NDA? He claimed he doesn't remember if he even consented to the filming, saying he doesn't remember is your answer right there. Yeah, I know. And everybody was jumping down my fucking throat saying that I was about to get sued by Destiny for what I was saying, when in reality, judging from what I've seen of the situation, because people were jumping on me, I was like, all right, there's only one way to find out. I've seen a screenshot from it and it looks like she's busy, you know what I mean? And it'd be very easy to hold up a phone while a girl's doing something like that and film them without them knowing. That's all I'm going to say about that. I can't confirm or deny whether or not she knew about it, but you go on Kiwi Farms, you end up seeing some shit. That's all I'm going to say. He knows what he did and he's trying to get away with it. Yeah, that's essentially the gist of it right there, Sarah. Pixie has now stated her intention to sue me and is fundraising for that. I do not believe I have violated any laws, and since Pixie has made clear what she wants to do, I will have to let the evidence and legal filings speak for themselves. It is unfortunate that this has come to this, but it means that all communications with her or Lauren, who may or may not have been representing her, will have to be through counsel. The people he is trying to sue, Kiwi Farms, I snorted out my water when I read that. You getting sued? Oh God, people are just stupid. Yeah, everybody thinks that Destiny's gonna hunt me out and sue me. Like, I'm sure that he has bigger problems than 100 subs streamer. That's what this channel is, 100 subs. I don't really consider this EG lately anymore because that's gonna be mainstream culture stuff. But is he gonna sue later with lately? I don't think so. And if he does, good luck. I have nothing to give you. Plus, everything that I've talked about is public knowledge. So for anybody who watches this and goes, "You just desperate to get sued, bro," suck it. All right, I don't care. You Destiny orbiters aren't gonna scare me. I'm not gonna change the way I believe. Everything I say on this channel, I fucking believe. Now, if you want to make a point that it can't be substantiated and maybe that shouldn't be included, I'll listen to you. As a father to a daughter, if Destiny or some idiot like that did this to her and leaked her shit that was supposed to be going on behind privacy of your bedroom doors, there is no brick wall that would stop me from getting to you. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm a parent of a girl. Like, this stuff really fucking bothers me. Jamer says it's a crime to film without consent anyway, so blah blah. It's a crime to distribute too, whether it's for shits and giggles or whatever it is that he's doing. Like, to get off, it's still illegal. She did not consent to anybody else seeing that video. It's terrible. Outlaw, I'm going to read some of the comments here from people. It's Reddit, though, on his thing, so we're going to probably see some people trying to defend him here. He does not address whether he shared those sexually explicit videos and images with a third party. He's absolutely cooked. I'm glad to see his community calling him out for this. I find it extremely likely he did. There are a few times that he's got in trouble for sharing nudes with friends. Yep. And this is his own community saying it. He definitely did. Destiny didn't mention it because he knows there's no way to explain it away. Okay, I'm surprised. I'm a little surprised to see Destiny's community going after him so hard. It's my understanding that this is from the same... You'd have to be an idiot to go on and be like, nah, this ain't that bad. He's fine. You shouldn't... Leave Destiny alone. You'd have to be some crooked motherfucker to come up and say that shit. You know? So what people have to say is, you're getting things wrong. That's how we're going to get you. That's how we're going to stick up for Destiny, by telling you you're getting things wrong. Suck my... Never mind. My father would be in prison. There would be no way. Exactly, Kaylee Aesthetic. And I'd be the same way. Thought he turned off comments after 40 minutes. I don't know. I guess maybe. We'll see what happens. Well, this is the first 40 minutes. It's my understanding that this is from the same leak as the video where he gave a BJ, the one where some claimed it was Nick Fuentes and where his DMs with Lauren Southern got leaked. And as far as I remember, he said that the leaker is some e-girl he sexted, some OnlyFans e-girl that he sexted on Discord. He sent her this to ask for advice. Lauren Southern situation, and to flirt with, impress her, sex tapes. So we already know that he shared images with a third party. I mean, it's obvious since he's being sued. If he didn't share them without consent, he would have said so. Probably at least once per paragraph in the most legalese phrasing possible. I'll say it. He can suck my non-existent dick too, and he wouldn't probably like it. Kaylee, you're the shit girl. I don't care what Moreau in his chat says. I will in no way defend Destiny for any of this, but if this story broke about certain other streamers, I feel like their fans would bend over backwards to defend them, gaslight others, and make excuses. I'm actually pleasantly surprised by the volume of critical responses from his own fan base. Silver lining. I don't know, man. This is indefensible. Like, how do you defend this? I don't know why he included the but, because he went on to say more base stuff. Isn't it funny? If this was a conservative, it would be everywhere right now. Popular conservative. Like, you're never going to see Ben Shapiro with this shit. I bet my life on it right now that you will never see this shit happen to Ben Shapiro. Cancel Destiny, so punchable. Yes, J-Sauce. I challenged him to a boxing match, but I don't think he's going to take it. I'm sure there's bigger streamers that would love to box him. They would probably get that fight before me, but I'm in there. If y'all want me to box Destiny, make it happen. Pixie, that should be his punishment. He has to fight me. I think that would be a pretty good punishment. With it being a legal case, I doubt he will, even if he wanted to. I guess his choices of defense are either arguing lack of intent or to argue that him sharing doesn't constitute the leak, but the hack that made it public did. So if he wants to show remorse, yeah, but then he'd have to prove that he got hacked, which is another thing. I'm just going to say it. I don't think he got hacked. I think that he gave them to somebody else, make a AI video like he did with that rap. Yeah. Oh my God. Right after the rap video came out too, this shit comes out. He's done, dude. Even Destiny, of all people, ain't coming back from this. This is Armageddon. EG versus Destiny, WWF style. Oh, yeah, chair shots and everything, baby. Let's go. From the DMs, it looks like he was willing to give her money anyway, but that's probably not enough given how she wants more meaningful punishment. It's very obvious a post to salvage whatever reputation points he can. There is literally no reason not to deny the allegation if you didn't do it. I don't even think they will need to go to discovery because I'm pretty sure he has admitted in his chat based on what others are saying. Those screenshots will no doubt be forwarded to Pixie by someone. I don't even know why he bothered to make this point when he's covered so much sexual misconduct, streamer drama, and primed a good portion of his community to smell bullshit. The context he's adding is largely irrelevant unless he didn't send the nudes to anyone and they got hacked from his Google Drive or something. Rip Bozo. Let's go. Yes, I could upvote that. Oh, by the way, this isn't Destiny's chat. This is H3H3 Productions. I think his reputation started taking a downfall when he said the bullshit about Trump getting shot and the man who died. Yeah, that's where I turned on him. Other than that, I could deal with Destiny up until that point. But the minute that he said that shit, I was like, fuck you, bro. You can eat a whole dick. Like, that's terrible. This is horrible and disgusting, but I doubt the extent to which it is career ending. Yeah, he would have to get banned. He would have to get banned by YouTube. And there's going to be people that always watch Destiny because people are stupid. True, even Arcado managed to somehow come back. Still, it's time to jump ship again. Yeah, if you still support Destiny after this and you look at him as some type of representative of you and your moral beliefs, just know that no one's going to respect you. I think he's going to have to make a huge content shift. If he tries to debate anyone, he'll just get memed on. Yes. Also, how is he ever going to act morally superior to anyone ever? Exactly! He's also now accused of not only civil but criminal offense. A woman came forward claiming that Destiny recorded audio of her while having sex and distributed it around. What? Damn, it does. Fuck Destiny. Dunking on MAGA doesn't give him a pass for shit like this. There's no defending it. His career should be over. Yes. I'm liking that one. The hair splitting is that she's accused him of intentionally leaking it to a wider public, as in he wanted all his personal messages and images to be leaked, including for super embarrassing ones like the cocksucking one. He's saying this is ridiculous, but he did send the information to a woman he was sexting with, a confiding super personal stuff with, without asking concerned parties. If they were okay with that, it's selfish, inconsiderate, and reckless. I would easily put it in the immoral category, but revenge porn is a legal matter, involves wanting to shame or embarrass someone. So in that way, she may not have much of a case. It doesn't matter what kind of case this is. If they can prove he sent it to anyone at any time, he's fucked. It seems like he was trying to show off himself in the video. The whole thing strikes of selfish, immature. I bet she could get a lot of money out of him, though. and well deserved. Very immature and thoughtless of him. And then the last one here is, imagine if the right held their people to the same level of accountability as the left. Oh, shut the fuck up, you loser. Shut up. If Steven Crowder did this, the right would totally shame him. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe not. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, guys, I think that's going to be the stream tonight. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I will see you guys very soon. Much love. Peace. Fuck Destiny. He's a bitch.
Easy lately, standing for what's